lot of. Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Brianna and today I'm going to be taking you through a few productive days in my life as a college student. I'm just getting back into the routine of things, creating new study plans because I do have synchronous lectures this semester. So I'm still trying to find the perfect balance between school and the rest of my life. So without further ado, make sure to like and subscribe and let's get productive. Good morning guys, I am just about to join my lecture for my biochem course and it's only about an hour but happens 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I'm literally just going to join right now and then I'll get ready later.
Oxygen end of our molecule can interact positive ions.
This is my first time taking a biochemistry course and also my first time having live lectures. Actually having to quote unquote go to class is still something I need to adjust to because I am so used to listening to recordings on 2 times speed. I've actually caught myself pressing the keys on my keyboard a few times to speed up the lecture, but she's speaking in real time so I can't do that. So yeah, there's been a small learning curve to being a present student. Hi guys, so last week I asked you if you'd be interested in hearing about how I became a research assistant and a lot of you said yes. So I'm just going to go over some FAQ like how I got started, how did I find who to work with, how did I reach out to them, what do I do exactly. So I'll put a timestamp on screen if you want to skip this. So I'm a research assistant to 3 different labs and my involvement and roles in the labs are all different. I'll get into that later, but basically in December of 2020 I decided that I want to expand my knowledge outside of the coursework that I was doing because at that time I did find that a lot of my courses were high school review that I did in the IB program. So I went to the faculty page that I wanted to be part of, which is the pharmacy faculty, and typically on the school websites there will be a research opportunities page where there are labs and profs that post about their work. And so I found the profs in the labs that I was interested in. I just got their contact information from the university page and I drafted up a quick email. I introduced myself, I expressed my interest, and then I asked if they had free time to have a meeting for research opportunities. And I also cleaned up my resume, and at the top I just had a little cover letter blurb where I talked about their previous research work and how I was interested in it. That's really how I got the positions. I pitched the idea via cold emails. I got some offers for meetings and then I also got some rejections. So I think most of my rejections were from wet labs, which means you actually go in person and you run different experiments with either liquids, chemicals, or like live specimens. And I believe right at this time cases were peaking again. So the reasoning wasn't that I was inexperienced, maybe that was the reason, but they told me it was because of capacity restrictions and they couldn't have new additions to the team because of the risk. So that's basically how I got started. I believe for the 3 labs that I have joined now, I had like an interview kind of call. So now getting into what I actually do. For each of the labs that I'm a part of, I have varying degrees of involvement. The one that you see me doing the most in the study vlogs, I help with scoping reviews, I help with systematic literature reviews, and this is a very basic research skill. It's just very meticulous data extraction, and I was taught this by a doctor who is a part of the lab, and she's the main person that I work for. For the second lab, I do database extraction and some manuscript editing, and then the last lab that I'm a part of, I'm going to be conducting interviews with a master's student, and this is a basic qualitative research skill. So this position was actually offered to me first, but it's been moving along really slowly because of the pandemic and because there's a lot of different moving parts, but it does look like it's picking up this semester. So yeah, that's basically what I do. It's all dry lab. Sorry if that's not interesting, but yeah, now I'm actually just going to get into that work. So like I previously mentioned, I have a couple of projects going on this semester and I've set some pretty big goals for the year in general, and the plan to achieve them all is to incorporate small changes into my daily life. At the start of a new year, people often fall into this all or nothing mindset, which isn't sustainable. People put too much pressure on themselves and I feel like they get tunnel vision on their results and forget about the reason they set their goal in the first place. I think it's important to remember that small changes are better than none and they do make a big difference if you're consistent. Hi guys, this is the most random part of the vlog, but my friend is coming over right now because we're gonna watch the first episode of Attack on Titan season 4 part 2. It came out. It's right here. It is literally Attack on Titan day, guys. So I'm gonna screen mirror this, make popcorn, and then set everything up. This is mandatory. Hello, princess. How are you? It's coming out in 2 minutes.
Bro, I'm on the way.
Guys, we're right on time, and I think Crunchyroll is down. Oh my god.
What?
Hi guys, good morning. I don't have any live classes today, but I have quite a bit that I want to get done. I'm gonna try to finish up my physiology lectures today. I have to go over some contracts, and then I also have a paper that's worth like 12% of my grade due in a few days, so I'm definitely gonna get started on that as well. I'm gonna try to finish half of that today just to create a buffer period so I'm not running late on anything. So that is my schedule for the day. So right now I'm doing physiology lectures, and it's almost nostalgic because the last time I studied this, I was in high school, and in 2 months from now, I'll be like 20. Now this course wasn't required for me, but physio was one of my favorite units of HL Bio, just like genetics, which I took in first year, so I enrolled in this one. Surprisingly, I remember everything we've done so far, and I have high expectations because it was my favorite, so I hope it picks up soon. But yeah, I think it'll be a good supporting course to biochemistry when we start doing case study questions. So I've been working for the last 3 hours, and I'm bored, so I think I'm gonna go outside and enjoy the weather because it's literally so bright outside. So I'm gonna grab Luna, we're gonna go for a walk, and then I'll probably come back and then finish later in the night. Guys, I have watched so many lectures this week. It's actually crazy. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna read my book. I'm probably gonna read a couple chapters and then switch subjects when I get back to work. That always helps me enter a new state of flow. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'll be back when I work on my paper. So this paper is part of a project for my mental health literacy course, and the content has been pretty interesting. I know I've talked about mindfulness before and how it's important to take care of your mental health, but I think it's nice to get a formal education on it. Like, a lot of the time we take tips on self-care from Instagram posts, and I've done this too, but the course just delves deeper than any cute infographic does. For example, one thing I learned is that daily gratitude practice is actually not recommended by some studies because it puts too much pressure on you to think of new things to be grateful for. I personally still enjoy the daily practice with my 5-minute journal, but it did give me something to consider. Hi guys, good morning. I just got out of the shower. My hair is like still half wet, but I am running a little late to my biochem lecture, so I'm just gonna join that really quickly.
When that's dissolved in water, we have an acetate.
Is it just me, but every new course I take, I feel like there's a trial and error period where I need to adjust my note-taking methods to work with a professor's teaching style. This is my first biochemistry course. I don't have course notes to follow along with this time, so I know I'll be trying out a few ways to capture the course content. So I just finished my lecture. It was only like an hour, and even though I've been going regularly, it's been harder to adjust to this live lecture routine than I thought it was going to be. If you watch any of my older study vlogs, I've actually complained about not having live lectures, and now that I do have them, I don't know how I feel. I think I just don't like that it's 3 times a week and not just one big chunk, because that's how I used to self-study the lectures. I just dedicate one day to one subject and not have it span across 5 or 6 days. But anyways, now I'm going to do some bank stuff because I have a meeting in a few hours. And I'm just gonna do my eyebrows and my concealer really quickly because this will help me not look 12. I'm just doing what you can see above the mask. And I slept a little late yesterday, so just a little concealer. I look more well rested. Okay, and the game changer in my makeup routine, this is my like 5-minute get ready with me, is this Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder. My sister got it for me for Christmas, and when I tell you guys, it gives you the most flawless appearance. It's literally called the Airbrush Flawless Finish. Okay, well that is my little routine to make me look more alive. I would add blush, but I'm gonna be wearing a mask, so yeah, I'm gonna go now.
You'll be able to purchase everything in terms of sauce.
Hi guys, so I've been home for a little while. I've done a few physio lectures, I edited, I had a meeting, so today was pretty busy. I left the house for something other than walks, so that was nice. Well, I actually walked more than 5,000 steps today, so I am slowly but surely accomplishing my 2022 New Year's resolutions. Also, side note, look how good my concealer and my eyebrows look. I have not touched up anything. You can see I'm getting kind of shiny, but can we just take in that this look is literally 3 products and it took me under 10 minutes?